views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee now, call 319-527-6305. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, the Empowerment Channel at the Connect Me Radio Network. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network, plus News for the Soul Broadcasting. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you amazing, fabulous, incredible, magnificent, so very loved, and darn sexy people. Well, here I am. I'm coming to you from Nashville again. Wow, what a week. Boy, did I get everything I asked for, and then some. This has been exciting and very challenging, this part, and very joyful, and incredible, wonderful, amazing people to work with, and am I pooped? Yep, got everything I asked for, including a 2-day weekend, which you hardly ever get on location, and we needed it. And last night we all kind of got together and went to hear one of the cast members' friends sing, and it was just a lovely evening, and thank you. Thank you, God, and thank you, God of Dee, for creating this wonderful opportunity for me. So I want to talk to you today about doubt and knowing. So, we're on a physical plane, guys, and when stuff happens, and stuff is going to happen, that's part of the practice of being on this plane is, shift happens, and that's when you have to be vigilant about not leaving your knowing and going into doubt. So if we say that positively, when stuff happens, when shift happens, stay in your knowing and don't doubt yourself, right? You're going to be thrown some curveballs. You're going to be thrown some tests. You're going to be thrown some challenges because you're living on a physical plane. Actually, the channel's saying, they're kind of laughing right now, going, you don't think this happens over here? For sure it happens over here. Energy gets channeled so that it can learn to be directed by us. So, again, it's not what happens, it's how you handle what happens that affects and creates what's going to happen. Let me say that again. It's not what happens, it's how you handle what happens that affects and creates the future creation that you are wanting. So if you've got a pattern going on in your life, right, then you need, in order to break the pattern, you've got to start choosing new thoughts and new reactions consistently until the pattern is no longer a pattern in energetic form. So if something happens that's challenging, where we usually go is, I don't want this. I don't want this to happen. And then I don't want this to happen again. But what does that make your brain do? It makes it focus on what you don't want. So when stuff happens that you don't want, or you're in fear that it might happen again, that's your opportunity to create what you want. So it's not, I don't want this to happen again. It's, this is what I'm creating now. I realized what I don't want. I see the opposite positive of it. That's what I'm feeling into. That's what I'm claiming. That is created by me right now in this moment. When you doubt yourself, you doubt God. When you doubt God, you doubt yourself. We're interchangeable. So again, remember that the channel said doubt and worry, the biggest ways we sin against our own energy and the creation process. As far as knowing goes, if you're allowing yourself to doubt, you are moving out of your own knowing. Okay? So you're really, again, a house divided against itself, fighting against yourself. So we're going to integrate all energy in all dimensions into our divine selves by claiming, I know, I am clarity, I know it's possible to know it all. Because you have to reach up, remember, and get the super conscious thoughts that you haven't thought before if you want to change the reality of what you've been thinking. Reach up and choose the super conscious, greatest, grandest thoughts so that you can activate that part of your brain so that it can show you seeing the world through new eyes. Now, they want me to talk just a minute about excitement and fear. Again, you've heard me use this analogy that when you're getting ready to go on stage, like opening night, sometimes you can't tell the difference between the excitement and the fear. And it's really the same feeling energy from different perspectives of knowing or doubt. Because if you know that part and you know what you're doing and you know you've done the work and you know you're ready, you move into excitement. If there's any part of you that goes, oh my God, I'm in doubt, I should have done more, I should have practiced that song more, I should have done my lines today, but then you go into doubt. But it's the same feeling. So make sure you stop and ask yourself, wow, is this excitement? Or am I allowing what could be excitement to go into fear because of the doubt? Okay, so I know. That's the highest thing you can claim around this. I know. I know it's all possible. I know I'm worth it. I was flabbergasted on the set this week because I have some really highly emotional scenes in this project, which you know I love, right? And I would get so high that every once in a while I would stumble over a word. And I couldn't understand why, when I knew I was doing such a good job, why I went into such a reaction about that and started judging myself and started getting depressed. And it was still those little remnants of that doubt and fear. Am I good enough? I mean, it floored me when I found it. But I know when I start feeling funky, I've got to go do the work and go, what's this about? That's where the pony is. So I know I'm standing here and claiming with all of you, I know I'm a great actress. And I know I'm truthful. And I know I'm always in the moment. And I'm going to allow myself to celebrate that excitement of who I am. And so it is, baby cakes. Okay, please join me March 10th for this fabulous day with John Burgos and Sarah Landon. You can be there live or you can stream it. They've made it extremely affordable. It's at the Hotel Indigo on March 10th. Please join me for that day. We're going to do panels. I'm going to speak for at least an hour and a half on the creation process, try and clear it up for a lot of people. And I'd love to be with you. I have some amazing pendulums that I've had made specially for everybody for purchase, and lots of stuff that I'm bringing. So anyway, it's going to be a great day. I hope you'll all join us. And I would like to go to the calls channel. Can I go to the calls? Yes, I can go to the calls. And we're going to start with Linda in Calgary. Hi, baby cakes, you're on.
Good morning, Dee.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have had plugged ears for about 2 months, and I feel like physically I'm on the path to starting to release that. That just started a couple days ago. But I'm wondering if the channel could give me some insight as to what other kind of pattern that would be helpful to help clear that, or why it's in place.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, the first thing I heard was you need to have your ears cleaned.
Okay, well, I've had them checked by a doctor, and the doctor says they're clear. However,
okay. Yeah, I mean, literally, it was the first thing that was yelled in my head. So let's look into that then. If you've had them checked and and it's connected with your sinuses. Oh, well, you know, your ears and your sinuses and your throat, everything's connected.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, guys, but this is what they're showing me. And I received this from a very high guru Sikh healer about, basically what he did was he had me put salt in warm water and snort it. And
the neti pot?
Well, I just use a cup, you know?
Yeah.
So are you doing that?
You know what? I actually am not. Well, although I have an neti pot and I've done it in the past, I haven't been doing it lately. So, okay.
They're suggesting that on the physical realm. And then we're going to the sheets. Are we going to core belief? Yes. Hang on, about the energetic thing that's behind this, because it repeats in your life, doesn't it, Linda?
I've not had this before. I've had sinus stuff, but never the ears like this. And
well,
but
they're connected. Right? Yeah. They're connected. Yeah. So they're saying you absolutely have had it before, and this is the pattern. And they would like to use this as a teaching thing. That basically this is how illness or dis-ease works, is if you don't address the energetic thing behind it, it will find ways to repeat in your life. So we're going to this page here, 1 through 5, 6. No matter what I do, it's not going to work, so I might as well give up on everything. Those aren't the highest words. No matter what I do, it's a struggle to make it work. So I might as well give up on everything. So that means you'll start things, and then basically you go into the grief of subconsciously going, oh, this is going to be such a struggle to create this. I don't even want to go there. Mm. And so it's connected. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Dee. I just said, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay, so it's connected to the grief that you're feeling about not pushing through. And they're saying to you, if you would just push through, you would see that this is a figment of your imagination. Comes from your mother, by the way, and it activated in this lifetime around 3 years old. But you've been dealing with a lot of past lives also. So no matter what I do, everything is easy. I create it being easy, and I focus on completing whatever I start. That's where you want to live right now and feel into how. Wouldn't that feel awesome that everything is easy to create and you finish everything?
Yes, it would. Yeah.
Okay. And then they're giving me the words, and then you can breathe easy. So the ears, it's not really about the ears, although that's where your focus is, which brought it all in, right? But it's really about kind of the whole, the whole thing connected, and the eye, ear, nose, and throat, which is connected to grief. And it's the grief about not completing things. Did you get all that?
I did. Yeah. I've got my jot notes, and it really sits as very true with me. So I see that. Yeah.
When's the last time you had your ears checked for infection? Your ear, like a sinus infection or something?
Well, I was to the doctor last weekend, who looked and saw no signs of redness. And he said that the ears looked clear, looked like there was no infection, but I sense that what's going on isn't visual to him. It's deeper inside, so I have an appointment with a cardiologist.
Okay, well, you're your highest answer, and you follow that. What I'm hearing is that it's more connected to your sinuses.
Mm-hmm.
So we keep looking to the ears, but it's more connected to the sinuses. So just keep yourself open around that.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, love. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye, baby. Susan, you have something to share. I see on my notes.
I have just been beaming. I'm in heaven, literally. And I think it's because of the new ascended earth that I've chosen to live in and chosen to stand up, and I've been able to speak my word. You're so proud of me. I have been able to lovingly speak my word to my very negative Catholic roommate that my house is a home for blessings and love and light, and it's a sacred place, and please leave all the negativity of his thoughts and comments outside.
I get a big yes on that.
So I'm very.
And you know what they want you to focus on, Susan, is that you called him in, so that you could have this amazing experience of speaking up.
I know, and I was working with Salida, and we also found out too that I still had issues, which is around the quote word religion, because of the stuff. So I'm working with letting go of all of that and knowing that everyone, no matter what it is, we're all God. In fact, I had this wonderful experience last night. I went to get my yogurt at a health food store, and I went and met this young man, and I told him, I says, I am the God of me that creates my world, and because what I've been doing is every day I just say, okay, I want it with ease and effort, just completely with ease, and everything I've been creating has been easy. And he goes, I'm with you there. And he goes, tell those other girls there, that what you just said. And so I told him, I says, you guys know that you are God and you are the ones that create your reality. Get over it. And then
more and more people are being able to hear this.
It was like he and I were on the same wavelength when we gave each other a great big spiritual hug. I'm like, I really needed this really great, big, wonderful, spiritual, physical hug from somebody because of having to deal with this roommate that I have. I'm like, I am so in ecstasy.
Yeah, and I get that you're throwing love at your roommate, and that's good, Susan.
You know, I've been playing wonderful music that like gets, it says it's like to release negative energies. I play it all night, so it fills up the entire house.
Well,
every room.
And they're just inviting you, again, guys, how I see myself, how I see the world, how I see the world seeing me. Okay? And it's the third one that you really want. I see this young man as seeing me as light and love.
That's exactly how he saw me last night. It was just, he was so happy to meet me. He would, a perfect stranger.
Well, I'm talking about your roommate too, baby. I'm talking about your roommate too. See him seeing you as light and love. It's so important, guys. It's been up all week because we can say, I'm light and love, but I know the world doesn't see me that way. I know they're judging me. I know that, you see, and then the circle can't complete itself. You have to see a world that sees you the way you are choosing to be seen, which is light and love. So everybody take that and play with it this week. That's beautiful, Susan. I'm so happy for you, honey. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Yeah, you bet. That's wonderful. Eileen in Brooklyn, you're on.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, babe.
How you doing?
I'm pretty darn good.
Doing pretty good. I had kind of a rocky week, and you can probably hear it in my voice, with basically sinus issues and asthma. And it started with this woman that was cleaning my house and came in drenched in perfume, and I was really triggered.
Okay, what is that triggering you?
Anger.
Yeah, but
really
why should somebody wearing perfume make you angry? That's got to tell you it's a past life thing. And they're showing me they're showing me all these Egyptians with the cats and the mummies and the whole thing. So now we're going to a core belief that you put together in that lifetime, and you've been working many lifetimes about this belief. This page here, well, it's I can never be God. You know, and of course in the Egyptian world, everybody else was gods. We worshipped thousands of gods, I think, and so when she walked in, this is the highest, most correct, most complete. She plugged into you, basically death. All the perfumes and everything that they put on everybody when they died to protect them. Mm-hmm. That's what she plugged you into, and it took your power away. You gave your power away because you didn't realize what was going on. That's how the water of us carries sense memories for lifetimes and lifetimes, guys. So once you know what the trigger is, then you can release it and not go into reaction. But see, you didn't stop yourself and go, my God, why am I in such reaction to perfume? This is crazy.
But this is not the first time. You know, well,
I'm sure it's not the first time because it's lifetimes and lifetimes you've been dealing with this, but you haven't. You haven't known that perfume equals death.
Yeah.
So it's gonna trigger you. Right? It's going to trigger you until you, like I didn't understand that I still had stuff in there that says you're not good enough and you're not a good enough actress, and that's why you go into reaction every time you screw up. That once I got to that, I didn't have any more reaction to it. Once I got to that, I went, that's just such BS because I know how good I am as an actress. I'm going to own it. I'm going to joyously, accept it and create with it now and have a lot more fun.
Well, I mean, I've been cleaning out the smell in my kitchen all week, and you can't believe what I've been trying to do to get the odor out of there. And this connects to all of the allergies. Then the ragweed, the cat.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Holy.
Yep.
Wow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. I'm so glad you called in today because it's going to be a huge shift in your life, Eileen. So have you told her if she wants to work for you, she can't wear perfume?
Well, I've already told her I'm going to find somebody else.
But did you ever say to her, if you want to keep your job, you cannot wear perfume?
Well, she knows that I haven't.
Did you ever say that to her?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So, again, guys, you have to say what you want. If that woman represents the universe, you're going, well, I'm going to fire you because you keep wearing the perfume that I never told you I was going to fire you for if you wore it.
No, but she knows I have asthma, and she came in drenched in this perfume. So, she's pretty oblivious.
Eileen, no. We're not going to make this about her. We're going to make this about you and speaking the truth for yourself that you need to speak. Because, baby, I can tell you, I would not have any knowledge that wearing perfume would bother somebody with asthma. But you see, in your perspective, you see her as not honoring and respecting you. So you've got to shift that belief system about other people, and you've got to speak up and say to her and the universe exactly what you want. So if you don't want allergies, you want to be in balance physically with everything in the universe, everything in your world.
I told her that day, that it really is not a good thing. She knows that now.
Now?
Yeah.
She knows that now that you're going to fire her.
Well, I've already told her that I'm
Okay, Eileen, I'm not going to let you keep going back to her. That's not what it's freaking about. It's about you. Okay. And speaking your truth and saying what you need and seeing other people honoring you. That's your challenge, your opportunity right now to work on all those things to bring all this into alignment. All right, baby?
Got it. Thank
I love you. You're welcome. I know, but, it's my job not to let you guys get away with that because then you don't move in your life. And we're here in this community to move together, right? Jennifer in Indianapolis, you're on, baby.
Good day to you, Dee. How you doing?
So fabulous. What's up?
Okay. Well, that was a great call before me because same type of thing. I exploded this week on a dear friend of mine, a boyfriend, and as he put it, he walked into a chainsaw, and I guess I really just had to express my truth and say what I really meant, and man, it really exploded, and I'm hoping it helped me release some issues. Can you ask the channel if that helped?
It did, but what the channel wants to focus on why you had to explode in order to express yourself. Because
that's a great question.
Yeah, there's a part of you that they're showing me this really thick, heavy liquid, and you're trying to make your way through it. So there's this stuff in you that you're trying to wade yourself through so that you can speak your truth. Sheets, book, song, movie. Okay, we're going to Hamilton. Are we putting anything with it? No. We're going to Hamilton, and it's about missing your chance, missing your shot, missing the opportunity. And that's what he represents to you. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So you're having to push yourself through this fear that he was the one and he's not the one, and is there ever going to be another one, and blah, 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 and all that stuff, so that you can speak your truth. Guys, you are never finished creating. If you don't like what you've created, smash up your Play-Doh and make something new.
Okay. Could it also represent, because missing the shot is really, missing my chance really goes way back to when I was in my 20s. And it goes back into a lot of past lives too, baby. Okay. You picked it up in the womb. Your mom always felt like she missed her shot. Yes. So this is a golden nugget for you to go. It's not possible for you to miss your shot. I think the e-blast that's coming out tomorrow is on this very subject. And yeah, it's not possible for you to miss your shot unless you own the belief, oh, it's too late. I'm too old. I didn't get the education. I don't have the agent. It's, my opportunity has passed me by. Now what the hell am I going to do? No. The opportunity is there for you in every moment if you pick it up and grasp it. Okay? So look away from him, Jennifer. Look away from him. He showed you part of what you wanted, and he showed you a lot of what you don't want. Take the part that you want and then add the rest that you want and start drawing that to you. I love it. Great.
Okay.
Thank you, Dee. One quick question, and this has nothing to do with what the question before, but you said you're going to have special pendulums for sale?
Yeah.
Is that going to be only with that program, or I'll be on?
Well, that's a good idea. I should look into that because, I've searched pendulums high and low. I don't like any of the pendulums that are offered out there. I think they're cheap, and I think they're flimsy, and I like to work with a really heavy pendulum because it gives you So I went and picked special stones. I had some for Creation Station, and they were so popular that I've had just 20 or 40 made for this event. But I'll see. Let me know, you guys, if you think you would like those to be offered to the community, and I'll put my little thinking hat on and try and create that. No, take out the word try, and I will create that if there is a demand for it. Absolutely, Jennifer. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I vote yes. Yay.
Okay. I'll talk to John, too, about those of you that are going to stream the event. I can tell you it's going to be some pretty powerful stuff from what I'm getting already from the channel. But I'll talk to him about making the pendulums available to you guys so that we can mail out to those of you that are going to stream it. All right, sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dee.
You bet.
Thank you.
Okay, always look to you. Always look to you. Emily in California, you're on.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, sweetheart.
So I feel like I'm taking it pretty well in stride. Got some issues with my car that had the repair done, and now the issue's back, and it's with misfiring, and it's all around power.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but cars are already usually getting where you want to go. So let's get clear about where you want to go. Sheets, book, song. Give me a movie, please.
Rain Man.
Okay. Rain Man is about a savant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's where you want to go. You see, you want to open yourself to all knowledge and all possibilities. They're connected in a way that scares you. So being able to access all the superconscious thoughts and information coming in about all the other dimensions and I don't know, they're showing me extraterrestrials, and it's almost like, oh hell, if I open this up, maybe I'm going to learn stuff I don't want to know about. That's not true, Emily. You're never ever going to be in danger of knowing everything. It's not a dangerous thing unless you have a belief system that supports that. So my intention, this is for all of us, my intention is to open myself up to all superconscious thoughts, bring them in through divine love. I know this is all information that I am in charge of creating and directing. I am always safe and secure in this world because I create it that way, and so it is. But that's what it's about. It's you're afraid you're going to misfire if you're too powerful, in a nutshell.
Yeah. And I have wanted to follow up about the new energy, because that came in at the end of one of the webinars.
Okay.
That there's a new energy coming in.
There is no new energy.
And it's not.
Okay, hold on. I don't know why you're breaking up on me all of a sudden, but there is no new energy, guys. Energy is energy. It's been here from the beginning of time. If it's new energy, it's energy that we are calling in through a new understanding. And this is exactly what they're talking about with you. How are you going to call in all that new energy if you are in fear of the power you will have when you call it in?
Yeah.
Okay?
I've been really working with loving my power.
Yep.
And so I think that's helping this to come up and get balanced.
Absolutely. And so your car's just helping you express that little place of misfiring within yourself that you want to get into balance about your power.
Awesome.
Awesome, indeed. Thank you, darling.
Thank you. Love you.
I love you too. Reha, hi, darling. What's up?
Hello. Happy 1818 Day, February 18th, 2018. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I got, what's the word? Not downgraded. I got downsized from my job this week, so I left my job, and I'm actually happy about it.
Okay. So they want you to know, hold on. They want you to know you did not lose your job. You are creating a space for another one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's really an important adjustment into our perspective and thinking about it.
Okay.
So don't even define yourself as someone who's lost their job, but define yourself as someone who is creating their next awesome opportunity. Okay, so go ahead.
And as my question is how I need help getting into my past and getting into I know it's in there. I feel like there's something in my heart. There's a job in my heart somewhere that just really wants to come out. and I want it to come out. I want to do it.
Well, then you have to let yourself know what it is, baby. It's not some illusory thing. What rocks your boat? What makes you happy?
Well, there's several things. I mean, lots of things, but...
Okay. Then any of those things will work. See, you guys want to make this... Yeah. Anything that makes you happy and that excites you will work. Now, you want something that makes you happy and excites you with wonderful, incredible people to work with a really nice paycheck that will create more than enough money for you, where you can stay in beautiful health. See, you want to incorporate all of those things and then feel into it, and the universe will bring you opportunities as long as you're open and looking. But for you to say it's somewhere in my heart and I don't know what it is, your brain is never going to be able to find what it is, and neither is your heart, and they're really the same thing. I'm not saying mind, I'm saying brain. Okay? Because you have to, like the very beginning of the show today, you have to say, I know. I know. I know what I want to do. It's clear to me. Now show me the opportunities, and then you start finding them because you can see them, because you've said, I know what they are. You have to claim it to create it, guys. Do you understand? You have to claim it to create it. Okay.
Yes. All right, thank you.
All right. You bet, sweetheart. Well, we're getting a lot of clarity. Well, hold on here, Miss Nancy. I haven't seen you call in for a while. Hello, darling. Are you... Oh, sorry. Hold on. Are you in Hawaii?
I am in Hawaii. I got a one-way ticket from Pennsylvania, and I've been here 2 months.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Where are you in Hawaii, Nancy? Where are you?
I'm winging it at Airbnbs. Just stay, a week or 2 weeks at one place in one location, and then pick up another Airbnb and go to another place. It's awesome. Wow. Yeah.
What a great gift to give yourself.
I had to give myself this gift. I had to. I was getting fed up with mainland. Well, again, that's a belief. It's not about mainland America. It's about me getting away from me.
Bingo. And, there's no better place to open yourself up and get in touch with yourself than Hawaii, for me anyway.
Yeah.
So good for you that you chose to not stay in that victim place and take yourself to a place where you were going to open yourself up. Good for you, Nance. That's a big step for you.
Well, actually, I never have considered myself as a victim. I don't use that word. I've always chosen, I'm not victorious. I'm not a victor. So I came here to but understand what would make me feel like more of a victor, more victorious.
Well, my darling, I think you have to, again, claim it so you can experience it.
Well,
so how about we start saying, I am a victor. I am victorious.
It's healthier. It's healthier to be realistic and say, I am not victorious, and I'm going to move towards the bullseye, towards being more of a victor, more victorious, rather than I'm less of a victim, and I want to be more of a victim. Take that victim word out of our minds' vocabulary's mouths.
Well,
just take it out.
I agree with you. And what are you replacing it with?
Well, the opposite, which is victor, you got to tell the truth. You got to say, I am not.
No, I'm going to stop you right there.
No.
You don't.
I don't want an argument.
Well, neither do I, Nancy. I'm trying to teach here. So I want everybody to hear, again, you're not lying to yourself. You are directing your energy toward what you want. And in that direction, I am a victor. That allows your heart and your brain to open up and bring in those super conscious thoughts of being a victor so that you can expand out into that. And they're saying you're well on your way. So whatever's working for you is working for you. Okay,
yes,
but
I agree with everything you're saying, Dee, but the main thing is this underlying root I got in touch with last night. I almost feel soulless. I almost feel like dead with my soul. I used to be so joyful, and I just don't even feel that joy, even though I'm happy here. Deep inside,
Nancy,
there's still something not holding me back.
Yes, and it's you, darling, because...
Well, that's a given.
Well, yes, but that's why they want to encourage you to claim, I am a victor, I am happy, I am free. Because it's the part of you that will, and it's the last part, by the way, that you just don't want to relinquish into you can have total freedom. And you're so close. So that's the message. They're just encouraging you to do that. Give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. And let's see where it goes. All right, baby. Thank you. And Miss Maria, you're on.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you're having a great time in Nashville.
Thank you.
I'm really happy for you. I've been having a really tough last couple of weeks. Rescinding, basically abandoning myself. I've been told I'm going through the dark night of the soul. So I'm trying to figure out.
What is that? You explain to me what that is.
Basically, they said it was like an initiation. So everything's coming up that you didn't deal with before to create greatness going forward. So that you.
And why would that be a dark night of the soul?
Because
you see what we bought into here. You see what they've sold us. That being free and moving forward and dealing with all of these places where we're in argument with ourselves, that's got to be a dark place. No, why? Why isn't that a joyful place? I was so overjoyed to find out, oh my God, I'm feeling this way on set because I don't think I'm a good enough actress, which means I'm not a good enough D. Oh my God, I'm free, because I know that's not true. But if you have the perspective that that's got to be a heavy, struggling, dark place that you have to get out of, you're not going to want to do the work, Maria. You're not going to want to live consciously, because that means you're going to have to go through the dark night of the soul. I would really encourage you to change that belief system around, darling.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me the biggest challenge. Well, they're saying that is the biggest challenge, is to let go of that belief. But what challenge are you striving to get balance around right now?
To have hope to keep going, and to my physical symptoms. I get cold. I don't know if it's thyroid issues or something.
Okay, well, the physical, The physical is a manifestation of the energetic. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Book. Give me a movie, please. Any movie that pops in.
I don't know movies.
I'm sorry?
I don't watch very many movies, so they're all from my childhood. So Annie's.
That's fine. So Annie? Are we going with Annie?
Yes.
Okay. So here's an orphan. She doesn't have a family. How joyful is the movie and the play Annie? It's totally full of joy. And she creates what she wants, having this, well, Maria just dropped, but I'm going to finish anyway. Having this unbelievable family that loves her, which looked totally impossible for her to create. But she does create it because she holds on to her joy and who she is and her knowingness. She doesn't doubt that she's going to create this family. And so that, for Maria, is where we're going, is the doubt in herself, the doubt that it's possible, the doubt that creation is joyful. How about we all come together and claim that one? My creation is joyful. The creation of me is joyful. The creation of my life is joyful. And guys, as soon as you take your creation like a great magnificent horse and just get on and direct it where you want it to go and ride off out into the sunset in a beautiful gallop, you're going to have a whole different experience of the creation process. Okay? So, Maria, I hope you'll re-listen to the show. I don't know why you dropped off there, but you got to move back into joy, and you can't move back into joy, darling. Your body is crumbling from this heaviness. Move back into your joy, and your body can respond. And I've got another hand up real quickly. If you have your hand up, say hello, please.
That's me. It's Maria.
Oh, it's you again. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. So did you hear all that, sweetheart?
No, I just heard the last part. Move back into joy. My body's crumbling.
That's pretty much it. Your body is crumbling from all this heaviness about the dark night and all that stuff. No, creation is joyful when you know you are in power of yourself. Okay?
What is causing me to be so cold? Like, I get so many more seizures and convulsions or spasms. Like, I cannot tolerate cold. Is it thyroid? Is it?
Well, the thyroid is the first place I would go, and we've had this conversation. Have you had it checked?
I don't remember having a no.
Have you?
Yes, and it never shows anything. So I asked
How long ago did you have it checked?
Like a year.
Yeah. Well, go back and make sure they do a TS3 and a TS4. Not a doctor, but I've worked with my own thyroid enough to know that most doctors do not do those tests, and they say you're fine, and then when I actually had them done, they saw that my thyroid was not fine.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So start there. Start taking some action, and the action's going to be a lot easier when you look at it as joyful creation and creating yourself from joy. Because energetically, you're kind of frozen and not being able to move forward because everything is so heavy. All right, so start with the thyroid, TS3, TS4. I also would suggest to you to listen to the autoimmune webinar that I did with Dr. Frank Verdici, because we talk a lot about this. And at the end, he tells you how to contact him in case you have a question, and he will try and get back to you. All right, sweetheart?
All right. Thank you so much.
You bet. Yeah, blessings to you, too. All right, so guys, that's our challenge for the day. Go out for the week, for the lifetime. Go out, be joyful. Don't doubt. Stay in your knowing that you are the God of you, okay? You are the God of you. What do you want to create? And I'm going to create it joyfully. I am creating it joyfully and powerfully. And I know that my creation is delivered unto me. And so it is. All right, guys, I will see you from here again next week. Until we meet again, love yourselves and love yourselves and love yourselves more, because you know that's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, the Empowerment Channel at the Connect Me Radio Network. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, UBN Universal Broadcasting Network, plus News for the Soul Broadcasting. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.